All right, welcome back to the channel. Today I was watching some videos around the internet and I happened upon this one, and it's some libtard, right? Compilation number 7, um, and let us hear what she has to say, and then I'll get into it.
Main reason for me about why having queer representation and queer educators and queer education in the classroom from a young age is so that these kids will grow up to either be wonderful and accepting allies who have had this normalized in their lives from a young age. If you normalize queerness from a young age, they're more likely to be more accepting and understanding. And if they do not grow up to be good allies, I hope that those kids who later on realize that they are queer love themselves and are able to express themselves and be proud of who they are. That these kids are able to see people like them in their lives and say, hey, that person's just like me, and it's okay to be me. That is the main reason for me about why this is so important. Thank you for your question.
All right, we just watched that video, right? Now, the thing I have with it is you can tell by the tone of her voice how broken this person is, how fragile their ego is, their existence. They quite literally are a snowflake waiting to be broken by any word or sneer or look or attitude that comes their way that they don't find pleasing to their world acceptance. Something severe has happened to this young female that has caused her to be this broken, this fragile, and also this homosexual, right? Now, the thing is if you wanted to be a homosexual and you're in your 20s as a Christian, I don't believe that's right, but you do it. But you understand the consequences, especially nowadays. I mean, everyone knows sin has a price. You don't want to believe in God, that's okay. But you'll bear those consequences in your life, and it's, believe me, things aren't going to be pushing up daisies all the time. But transitioning from that, yet again, if you want to be an adult and do that, go for it, but do not introduce this to the youth and to the children. The multiplication of homosexuality has skyrocketed in our nation since the time of legalizing marriage, and then just the way it's been pushing forward. The more people see it, the more people fall for it, the more people fall into it. Believe me, it's a trap, it's a choice. Absolutely, it's a choice. It's a choice for every man every day, what he does or does not do, and people walk into it. So don't fall for those traps. And believe me, these people, they're not happy. They're not satisfied. Their souls aren't flourishing. They aren't joyful. If you, as you could see from that video, that young girl's broken. She's not coming back. She's not victorious. She's not happy in her life. She's not going to be, if she is successful, I mean, she's not truly heartfelt happy, successful. She's not that whole being that she's meant to be. If she came to Christianity, she might discover that. But as of right now, she's broken beyond repair. You could see it. And at the end of her life, she's probably going to waste her whole life. She's going to wind up sad and lonely, just like she is right now. I mean, you can tell by the fragility in her voice how this is. And it's not just her, it's all these people. They're wounded, they're scarred, they've got things going on, things in their closet, issues that they don't want to talk about or tell you about. They want you to accept their world, their worldview, and their life, and they want to push it on you, and they want to push it on your kids. So I don't agree with it. I don't accept it. Yet again, if you're 20, in your 20s, if you thought about these things, if you've dealt with enough issues, yet again, Bible doesn't agree with it. I don't agree with it. But you do you. Sin is sin at the end of the day. But do not involve the children. You're going to see consequences from parents that you will not believe when you start messing with their children. So that's it. I want to keep this one short, but I just wanted to point out the fact that these people aren't happy. They're not joyful. They're not conquerors. They're not overcomers. They're not satisfied. They're not joyful hearts. They're not happy. They're not present in their existence. They are wounded little fragile people. And if you don't play their game, then they're crying, they're broken, they're destroyed. They're going to go home and whine about it on TikTok or write about it in their diary or tell their cats or tell their lesbian partner, who statistically is more likely to beat them in a relationship than a man will. So that's it. I'm keeping it short. Peace out, guys.